ABCDEF is a regular hexagon. OA is the vector A and OB is the vector B. We want to find in terms of A and or B the following. And the first one is AB. So AB goes along here. Think of an alternative route in terms of vectors we know. What we can do is go from A to O, which is backwards along A. So that's, just write it to start with as AO. And then we do that, which is OB. Note how we've formed this. The start and end are A and B, just as they are here. And we have O in the middle. So we're going A to O and then onwards from O to B. Now, OA is A, so this is negative A, and OB is B. So we can write it like that, or you can just switch the order and say it's B minus A. So the next one is FC. Now here we need to know a little bit about hexagons. The vector FO is the same as the vector AB, and then this one is the same again. Basically, you could divide a hexagon like this into lots of equilateral triangles. So FC is just going to be twice B minus A. Note, the vector part is the same, so we know they're parallel, and FC is twice as long. We now want OX, where X is the midpoint of CD. So X is this point just here. So we need to get there from O. So one route I could do is to go from O to D. So OX is O to D, and then go from D to X. Now, OD is just the same as going backwards along here. So that's going to be negative A. DC is parallel to OB, and this is just halfway. So that's going to be a half of DC. Well, that's a half of B. So we can write this as a half of B, take away A. And then we want XY, where Y divides DE in the ratio 1 to 2. So in other words, Y is about here. So what we can do is go from X to D and then D to Y. So XY is XD plus DY. Now we have vectors that represent these. So XD we know is the same as half of this vector, so that's going to be negative a half B. D to E is the same as BA, and to go from B to A, that's the negative of A to B, or if you like, we go backwards along B and forwards along A, so this one would be A take away B. So in going from D to Y, how far are we going? Well, we know it's in the ratio 1 to 2, which gives us 3 parts, so that's going to be 1/3. So we're going to go 1/3 of A minus B. So that's negative a half of B plus 1/3 A, take away 1/3 of B. Now, a half add a third is 3 over 6, add 2 over 6. So that is going to be 1/3 of A take away 5/6 of B.